Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Flex Free Game YouTube channel. So today I want to share with you why I only like to trade stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500. No small caps for me, no penny stocks for me, just these two major indices. And guess what? For me, it's made my trading a lot simpler, a lot more predictable, and most importantly, a lot less stressful when it comes to trading and investing in the market. So if you're ready to take your trading game to that next level, make sure you hang with me for this video. It's going to be very informative and hopefully helpful for a lot of you guys out there. So, by the way, if you're serious about improving your trading skills, becoming a more consistent and profitable trader, we do offer a free breakthrough strategy coaching session to explore how our Flex coaching program can help you. We've helped hundreds of people all over the country do exactly that. And the link to book that free strategy coaching session is going to be posted below in the description box of this video. So if you're interested in taking advantage of that, talking with us directly, get your spot. They do fill up fast, so take some action now and get that spot. So now with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the topic of this video, why I only trade stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500. So first, before we get into it, let's define what these two indices are, right? We got the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This index is made up of the 30 most established blue chip companies in the United States. And then on the other side of that, you have the S&P 500, which includes the 500 largest and most influential companies across various industries and sectors. Now, these aren't just random stocks. They're going to be the cream of the crop of the market. It takes a lot of vetting to get into these two indices. So why do I like to limit myself to the Dow Jones or the S&P 500? It's because trading is all about minimizing risk and maximizing your potential when it comes to generating profits and returns. And stocks in these two indices help me do exactly that. So now let's break down 5 key benefits of sticking with these two indices when it comes to trading and investing in the market. Now, benefit number 1, you're going to get consistency and stability when it comes to these two indices. The companies in the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500, they're going to be industry leaders. You got to think about companies like Apple, companies like Microsoft, the Coca-Cola brand. They've been around forever. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. They don't experience a lot of wild swings when it comes to their stock prices like you see in small cap companies or penny stocks. Of course, sure, the growth might not be explosive because they're already huge companies, but I prefer those nice steady gains over time rather than losing sleep because my stock dropped 50% overnight, which you can get in a lot of those small cap and penny type stocks, right? So plus these companies, again, have been vetted out. They're financially strong. They're profitable. Usually they have a history of paying dividends, which is a great sign for a solid company. And that's a level of stability that you're not going to get anywhere else besides the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. Benefit number 2, you're going to get liquidity, which is very important when it comes to trading. So when you're trading stocks, you want to know that you can get in and out of your positions without having any issues or getting hung up in your positions. With stocks that are in the Dow Jones and the S&P 500, you're going to be dealing with some of the most heavily traded stocks, the heavily most traded names in the world. So you're going to get high trading volumes. And with high trading volumes, you're going to get tighter bid-ask spreads, and you're going to be able to get instant order execution, which is very important. Again, if you're looking to get in and out of your stock, that's going to be a game changer, especially when it comes to trading or investing in very volatile markets. You want to be able to get to the sideline, get to cash very quickly if you need to. So you don't want to get stuck holding the bag just because the market is going through a period of volatility and your order didn't go through. So liquidity is going to be key, and these stocks definitely provide that. Benefit number 3, why I like to trade stocks in the Dow and the S&P 500, you're going to get access to plenty of information about these companies. Stocks in these two indices are widely covered by analysts. They're widely covered by news outlets, and of course, all the financial gurus on TV talking about stocks. They're going to have these stocks on their radar. You don't have to dig too much for the information about what's going on with the company. When it comes to the company reporting earnings or big announcements, big news about the company, Usually that news is going to be front page material, so you're not going to have to look far for the information. And this is going to make it a lot easier staying informed and making good trading and investing decisions about what you're doing in your account. And because these stocks are heavily researched, you can leverage all that analysis to sharpen up your own trading strategies, right? And you can understand how to approach that stock, how to approach that company with what you're doing based on that news that's reported. So why should you reinvent the wheel when all the experts, all the analysts are doing all the homework for you, and all you got to do is stay up to speed and tune in to what they're reporting and sharing with the public. Benefit number 4 that I like about trading and investing in stocks in the Dow and S&P 500 is these stocks are going to be lower risk, right? So let's be real. When it comes to trading and investing in the market, it does involve risk, right? But if you're sticking with companies in the Dow and the S&P 500, for me, I feel like I'm avoiding companies that might be on the verge of bankruptcy, or they're relying on speculative hype just to drive their stock prices, right? The companies in the Dow and the S&P 500, these are going to be stable companies. They're profitable companies with a proven track record and proven history of performance. Sure, they can still take their dips in a market downturn, but the chances of them going to zero is practically non-existent, right? So very, very stable companies. And then lastly, finally, benefit number 5, probably the most important benefit when it comes to trading and investing in stocks in the Dow Jones and Industrial Average and the S&P 500 is you're going to get strong long-term performance. You're going to get history, right? The S&P 500 in particular has historically delivered an average return of about 10% annually over the long term. So that number is massive when it comes to the idea of growing your wealth steadily over time. Even if you're more of an active trader, the strength of these indices gives you a solid foundation if you're sticking with stocks just in these 2 indices. It's like playing on a team that's already winning the game, right? All you got to do is jump in and participate in the winning. And so why do you want to take all these unnecessary risks when you could just trade with confidence, and you can invest with confidence and stick with the stocks that are already proven, right, in these pool of stocks? So there you have it. That's it. Those are my 5 reasons why I like to trade stocks in the Dow Jones and Industrial Average and the S&P 500. And I encourage most retail traders and investors to do the same. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Pick from those pool of stocks. You're going to get stability, you're going to get liquidity, you're going to get accessibility, and you're going to get a lower risk when it comes to these stocks in these 2 indices. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more trading tips, and also comment below. We want some interaction on this video. What's your favorite stock to trade in the Dow Jones or the S&P 500? Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there.